Hey, it's Barbara at Wonderful Works, and today we're going to talk about something that's really important when it comes to starting a disability ministry initiative at your church, and that is how to approach your ministry proposal. We're so glad you're here today. There you are, ready to work on your ministry proposal? Oh, go ahead and finish feeding your fish. I'll wait. You're feeling short? Wonder how your fish sees you. I guess sometimes we can look at the same thing, but see it in two different ways. That makes perspective pretty powerful, huh? Wonder if that ever happens anywhere else. Writing your ministry proposal, the power of perspective. While meeting face-to-face with decision makers is a key part to new ministry creation, how you approach your written proposal is just as important. In fact, this can often be the reason you're invited into a meeting to begin with. So before you get started writing, keep this in mind. Your proposal isn't about how you see things. It's about how your decision makers see them. Remember how we learned that people and fish can look at the same thing but see it in two different ways? Well, this is true for new ministry proposals too. So after you write your rough draft, go back and read it again, but this time from your leader's point of view. And ask yourself these 4 questions as you go. Number 1. Does your proposal leave your leader feeling hopeful? Too often in ministry we approach from need, and this comes from a good place. As Christians we want to help, but when we do this, it can be very easy to spend a lot of time focusing on what's wrong. When we get stuck there, it can leave people feeling discouraged or even guilty. Strong ministries are not built on guilt. They are built on hope. So instead of need, focus on opportunity. What opportunity are you presenting to the church? Where are the positives? Can you point out something that your church is already doing well and then show how that can be expanded? Or could you find out if there are any things related to your ministry that your church leaders would like to do? Then see if there are any ways that what you're envisioning lines up. By focusing on opportunity, you're giving everyone hope for a better tomorrow. Number 2. Does your proposal identify the right obstacle? Before ever writing your initial proposal, stop and ask yourself an important question. Why isn't this ministry happening already? Is it because leaders don't know why it's important? Or do they know why it's important, but they don't know how to do it? In other words, should you lead from why or lead from how? If leaders don't understand why a ministry is needed, then you'll want to devote space in your proposal to educating them. Cite facts, figures, tell personal stories. Paint the picture what the need really looks like, and then introduce the opportunity that your church has to meet that need. But if a leader already understands all that, then the issue may be that they don't know how to meet that need. If this is the case, then dedicate most of your proposal to laying out tangible steps for how to accomplish your mission. Either way, the first step to removing an obstacle is figuring out what it really is. Number 3. Is your proposal clear and measurable? It's really important that your leaders understand exactly what you're proposing. Sharing a broad vision can leave them confused, so make sure that your specific objective is explained and that it can be measured for success. This includes being clear about what you're offering the church and what you're asking the church to provide for the ministry. And remember, clear communication is the first step to collaboration. Number 4. Does your proposal respect their time? Most decision makers are busy, really busy. So make your proposal brief, clear, and to the point. Put the main talking points in an easy-to-read document utilizing white space and headings, and if possible, make it 1 page in length. This matters because being able to read and understand something from start to finish leaves a person feeling accomplished, but getting bogged down by too much information leaves a person feeling defeated. So edit, and be creative. If you really want to present statistics or personal stories, consider making these into separate materials, such as using photos or infographics. Well, I think we learned a lot about the power of perspective when it comes to writing your ministry proposal, but there's one more thing before you go. Remember that the goal of your proposal is not to lay out every detail of your plan, it's to get your leaders interested in discussing things further. So before you hit send on that email, stop and read your proposal one more time and ask yourself, would this proposal leave a leader wanting to know more? If the answer is no, what do you need to change? But if the answer is yes, then no matter how you look at it, that's a job well done. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.